Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. No problem can be solved from the same level of consciousness that created it. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge. No amount of experimentation can ever prove me right. A single experiment can prove me wrong. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. The hardest thing to understand in the world is the income tax. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. Pure mathematics is, in its way, the poetry of logical ideas. The fear of death is the most unjustified of all fears, for there's no risk of accident for someone who's dead. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Only two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. The only source of knowledge is experience. The only reason for time is so that everything doesn't happen at once. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit, and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? Technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. You cannot simultaneously prevent and prepare for war. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Memory is deceptive because it is colored by today's events. Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. We can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. Never do anything against conscience even if the state demands it.